I believe you know that Issa Tchiroma Bakari is not longer in Nigeria, that he left Nigeria to another African country, and he is being hosted by the president of that country. And I listened to one particular a video yesterday where Eric Chinje mentioned that one top government officials from that particular country contacted him, telling him to convince Issa Tchiroma Bakari so that he can have a meeting with the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, and the president of the country where Issa Tchiroma Bakari is now. And that they want to give Issa Tchiroma Bakari, offer Issa Tchiroma Bakari the post of vice president of Cameroon, and that President Paul Biya will live only for 2 years, will govern only for 2 years, and when he will go, Issa Tchiroma Bakari will take over as the vice president, as the president of Cameroon. And he went further explaining things that were not very clear, whether they are for it or they will not have it. And this was an interview that Eric Chinje have with Chris Ano. And we know that he's too close to Issa Tchiroma Bakari. I don't know whether they're just trying to, because I'm trying to think about why would the government of President Paul Biya propose to give the post of vice president to Issa Tchiroma Bakari? Is it that they are admitting that Issa Tchiroma Bakari was the elected president, was the one that Cameroonian elected into office, and they forcefully took it from him, and now they want to compensate him? I believe I'm going to allow you to listen to him, but the whole issue is like confusing to me. But I knew that the government of Cameroon would try to propose something to Issa Tchiroma Bakari, but I don't know whether it will be positioned. But if by mistake Issa Tchiroma Bakari take that, it will be terrible, because Cameroonian will consider it as a betrayal. Yes, that he is a betrayer, because the first time Issa Tchiroma Bakari came out, he was against the government of Cameroon, and they took him into government. They proposed position to him, and he accepted, and was with the government of Cameroon for 20-something years. He came out, and Cameroonian came out rally behind him, and rumors are going on now that they are negotiating. It started with the post of the prime minister. Now they are talking about the position of the vice president, in which we do not have one in Cameroon. Whether they want to create one for him, I don't know. But it would be disappointing if Issa Tchiroma Bakari would take that kind of offer. Listen to Eric Chinje, and also remember to drop your own comment.
What I know, I was with Mr. Tchiroma a few days ago when somebody I know who's in the high levels of the government of that country came to me and said they want to arrange a discussion between the president of that country, the head of state of France, Emmanuel Macron, and Tchiroma. Told me this and said I should convince Tchiroma to call, to agree to that meeting, and that they believe they'll make him an offer of vice president. That was said to me. It wasn't said to anybody else. So this is, I'm giving you first-hand information.
And this was a proposal coming from somebody representing the French, correct?
Well, it was coming from a senior official in that country where we were.
Okay.
And said, a senior top official, who has works with the president of that country, said they will, if I could convince Tchiroma to agree to the meeting with the president of that country and Emmanuel Macron, they think he will be offered, not they think, we will offer him, he said, the position of vice president. And he told me, look, Eric, Mr. Biya will be gone soon. He said, I don't think he'll be there for 2 or 3 more years. So, as vice president, Tchiroma will very quickly, get to the presidency with no obstacles. And that Mr. Macron and this president if they can agree to it, they will agree to it. So I know that that offer has been made.